One of the coolest features in Apple's iPhone 11 lineup is called the U1 chip, with the U being short for Ultra Wideband Positioning or UWB. But what the heck does that even mean? Well, the basic idea is that the device is equipped with UWB chips. These chips can determine each other's position. Although the tech has been around since the early 2000s, it hasn't been seen much adoption in the consumer applications yet. The thing is that ultra-wideband signals take lots of spectrum. They are about 500 MHz wide, as opposed to, for example, Wi-Fi, which typically takes only 20 to 80 MHz, and due to the laws of physics, a wideband signals allows UWB to send very quick pulses. Furthermore, the speed at which UWB operates means that it can use what's called time of flight, similar to radar, to accurately locate objects. Now, generally, you need multiple antennas for this technology so that you can triangulate the position, but Apple has been quite vague about how they are going to implement it. Anyway, what's so special about UWB? Because Bluetooth can also help us figure out where something is located over short distances. So, why do we need it? Well, it turns out that UWB is superior to Bluetooth in a handful of ways. Depending on how it's implemented, it can locate objects with a margin of as little as 5 mm as opposed to about 1 meter that you can get with Bluetooth, and UWB can also be updated its position 10 times per second, and because UWB operates at a relatively low frequency, it should do a better job compared to Bluetooth of passing through walls and other objects. Even though it's a short range technology, combine that with data transfer speeds up to 27 megabits per second, way faster than Bluetooth, UWB looks like it could be very versatile little piece of technology. But what exactly is it going to be used for? Well, at the iPhone 11 launch, Apple said that the chip would make it easier to use AirDrop. You just point your phone at someone and it'll see that the other person is close, and by bumping it to the top of the list for a file transfer. But that itself isn't particularly exciting. The real potential is what Apple and especially third-party developers might do with it in the future. For example, the UWB is more secure than Bluetooth because of the aforementioned support for time of flight. That means that UWB can be used as a check to ensure that someone is attempting to send a signal is actually nearby. So imagine, for example, a smart lock door that will only unlock when it senses that the homeowner's phone is right in front of it, or a car locking system that can beat the so-called relay attacks that rely on proofing a signal from a transmitter that's actually farther away. There's also a rumor that Apple is working on a tagging similar to the Tile. You could slap a UW chip on something like your keys and your iPhones. U1 chips could also help in finding it much more accurately and more quickly than Bluetooth. There's also more potential to combine with UWB with augmented reality. Searching with your phone's camera could cause the missing object to light up on your screen. UWB could also help you learn more about what's around you, facilitating interactive tours at local UFO museums or tracking down hard to find products at supermarket. UWB's precision and greater security could lead phone manufacturers to combine it with Apple Pay or Google Pay. In order to buy something, just point your phone at it like a magic wand, and even if that's not your style, UWB could improve indoor navigation in large spaces like airport, malls and convention centers. Of course, that sounds great, but it all depends on developers actually writing software for UWB and more gadgets incorporating it. But personally, I'm pretty hopeful that this tech is going to find a way into our life sooner or later. Speaking of finding things, I found a way into this Segway. So if you like this video, then hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe.